Hello everyone, welcome back. It's me, BhcEntertainment, and I do apologise for not uploading any videos this week since my Tomb Raider video. This due to the fact that I went in for some dental treatment and it turned out to be a little bit of pain in the butt. The fact that I landed up having an hour's appointment instead of having just a 15-minute simple extraction, because my root had become hooked into the gum, which was a pain in the butt, and that's made my mouth sore, and I haven't uploaded all this week because I just wasn't in the mood. The two clips you've got in front of you, strange enough, the first one is because it happened 2 days after, well, matter of fact, the day after I had the dental treatment. I wasn't in the mood. I just sat there and I thought I'll just play Call of Duty Ghosts for the fun of it. I just wasn't paying attention, and at the end of the game I got a flawless, and that's our first game. The second game in this video is a fact of me playing. It's normally what I get. It's normal gameplay I normally get. I get some kills, I get bullshit deaths, people lying on the floor or lying in corners. I mean, people are lying in the centre of the map these days. People sitting in corners and I come out and I get raped. Things like that. But normally that's what the second video is, what the normally games I get. But this first one is one of those rare moments when you don't everything seems to gel together and you seem to have a beautiful game, and that's what it is. This commentary is quite simply, as I said, it's about fear and also a talk about something about my personal history in my past, and it's something I wouldn't normally tell people about. But I thought, you know, I've had counselling about it now, and it's about time I just let everyone know, some good can come out of a bad past. Right then, first thing, my fear is the fear of death. Apparently, it's a healthy fear. To be honest, what I'm actually afraid of is 1 minute I can go to bed, and tonight I can go to bed and that's it. I'm no longer there. I don't exist. I've died. And that terrifies me. The fact that 1 minute I exist and the next minute I don't exist. And that's my horrible, worst fear. My second one, which everyone thinks I'm afraid of, I'm not afraid of them. I just don't like them, which is needles. I hate the fact needles. I just don't like them in the body. It's because I'm hypersensitive, and I will get on to about that, how I've become hypersensitive. But it's because I'm hypersensitive. You put a needle in there, even if you put that stuff on your arm to numb your arm and then put a needle in, I still feel it because my body knows it's there and it can feel it. And that's how it's thing. It just really is painful. But I don't think it's a fear because I don't run a mile away from it. I just don't like them. Though I do become a little bit shaky and weak when I see a needle, but that could be distracted. I just want to know, is that a fear? So, but let's get back to hypersensitive. The reason why I'm hypersensitive, we all have, one of us or two of us will have a really bad past. Something's happened to us in the past, in the childhood, which has made us become a certain way. What happened to me was, well, to be honest, let's explain what hypersensitivity. Hypersensitivity is apparently where sometimes you grab somebody by the arm. If they're hypersensitive, it feels like somebody's trying to rip the skin off and all that. It's because it's a shock to the system. This happens normally when you have a bad life. If you used to be beaten up as a kid, or you're neglected, all that, you become hypersensitive. If somebody touches you, you think they're hurting you, so your body becomes hypersensitive. One little touch hurts like hell, and that's what's happened to me. I don't have it to the extent of really bad people, but I've had it, and the simple reason why I have got it, I will tell you this now, is when I was a very young child, who I thought my father was not my father. He used to drink a lot and come home and used to hit my mother. Every now and then he used to come in and hit the hell out of me. I thought it was because I was the eldest son, which I was the eldest son. However, it turned out later on in life it wasn't my eldest son. It's because I wasn't his, and he hated that fact. So I didn't have much of a childhood because I kept being hit. My mother had to go to work to get money in to feed myself and my two brothers, which meant I had to, at the age of 8, start cooking and all that and look after my brothers. But at the same time, I used to get beaten up by who I thought was my dad, and this happened on a regular basis. And that, after a while, I became hypersensitive because of that. Because every time he hit me, even if he just tapped me, it felt like I was being hit by a brick, if you know what I mean. And that's how hypersensitivity comes. That's all because you can ease it off. It does ease off eventually, but it doesn't go away, and that's what happened to me. So to carry on that story, when I turned 14, it's around between 14 and a half to 15, he lost his job. He got stopped by the police because he used to drink a lot, and Because of that, he blamed my mother. Came home one night, absolutely pissed, hit the hell out of my mum. My mum called me to go and get my gran. I went downstairs to go and get my gran, and he literally, it felt like he punched me in the face, but it felt like I'd been hit by a brick. But my glasses flew off my face into the floor, and I ran straight into the kitchen. He chased after, thinking I was going for the back door. I didn't. I went straight for the cutlery drawer and pulled out a bread knife. At the time this happened, I didn't know I was doing it. I had literally, I snapped. Something inside me had gone like that, you know, like that, and I just flew straight in the kitchen, pulled the knife out, turned around. Think I'm only a 5'11.5" kid. I'm only 8 stone. And he's in his 15 stone. He's about 6'6", and I turned and pinned him to a door, put a bread knife to his neck, and started the push. As soon as I pushed, my mother screamed. That snapped me out of it. Told me to go and get my gran, and that was it. How I didn't remember me doing that until 2 to 3 days after it happened, and that's what scares me. It's 2 ways this can change a person. 1, you could become that person without realizing it. Number 2 is the fact I chose not to become that person. I became somebody completely different. Somebody who believed that women should never be hit, believes that children should never be smacked. If you're going to punish them, take away their toys. Anything like that, but do not smack them or anything like that, because at the end of the day, it's not right. You shouldn't do it. In my eyes, it's not right, and I will not do that. However, after I left, myself and my mother left, I became a child again. I got my childhood back. I'm now in my 40s, and I still have that childhood, and I am so proud to have it, and I love it. And you know, because of the past of all that smacking on, that's how I become hypersensitive. But people don't understand that fact. As I said, I have had counselling, and it's now made me realise I'm not a monster. I did not become a monster. All what happened that day was the fact that my body, I am a teenager, hormones, my subconscious said, enough's enough, we're not having this anymore. You're not hitting me, and you're not hitting my mother. We're stopping this right now. And that's what my brain did. And my brain could only do this one thing. And to be honest, now I understand that. I feel a lot better, but my hypersensitivity is still there. That's how I've got it, because it's toned down. Yeah, but every time somebody puts an injection in it, I feel it, and that's why I hate needles. So all I want to know from you guys is that a fear? And secondly, do you have a fear? Do you have a fear of spiders, heights, snakes? Some have fear of moths. I have a friend who's afraid of ice cream because somebody force-fed her ice cream when she was a child, and she hates it now. Every time she sees ice cream, she has to run away. It's things like that. I just want to know what your fear is, and you know, please leave it in the comments. And hope you enjoyed this video. It's not often I open my heart to people and let them know about my past. I haven't done this for a long time, so please, you know, respect what I've just done. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, it's me, Will, sign off. Take care now. Bye.